Hi guys, welcome to the first episode of my gaming, and today it is AlanWake. Yeah, AlanWake. AlanWake is like a thriller suspense game. I've played it ages ago when it came out, and I loved the game. I have not played it for a while, and I just thought to play it again with you all. I don't get scared easily. Let's see what happens here. So here we go. I hope you guys enjoy.
Stephen King once wrote that nightmares exist outside of logic, and there's little fun to be had in explanations. They're antithetical to the
Game
poetry
Studios
of fear.
presents.
In a horror story, the victim keeps asking why, but there can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest.
A Remedy
and it's what
game.
we'll remember in the end. My name is AlanWake. I'm a writer.
AlanWake.
I've always had a vivid imagination, but this dream unsettled me. It was wild and dark and weird, even by my standards. So yes, it began with a dream. Following a typical nightmare pattern, I was late, desperately trying to reach my destination, a lighthouse. For some urgent reason, I couldn't remember. I'd been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there.
And your result will be you'll kill someone! Like that.
I'd seen the hitchhiker too late. He was dead. I was convinced they'd put me in jail and I would never see Alice again.
The body's gone.
Suddenly, his body was gone.
Episode 1. Nightmare.
I was in shock from the crash. I could hardly stay on my feet. I had to go to the lighthouse. I knew there was something important waiting for me there. The bridge had collapsed. I'd have to find another way to the lighthouse.
That's a massive gap there. And look at this. If I was in my car right now, I'll be down on that thing because there's no diversion, no caution, nothing. Except for some cones. That is not really in the right place. Ah, there we are. Rain Cove Point Lighthouse. Okay, down this way then.
You don't even recognize me, do you, Ryder?
No.
You think you're God? You think
you
you
swing
just
that
make
axe.
up stuff? Play with people's lives and kill them when you think it adds to the drama?
Hurt someone with that.
You're in this story now, and I'll make you suffer. You're a joke. There would be a single
Rude.
readable sentence in your books if it wasn't for your editor. You'll never publish another one of your shitty stories, 'cause I'm gonna kill you. It's not like your stories are any good. Not like they have any artistic merit. You're a lousy writer. Cheap thrills and pretentious shit. That's all you're good for. Just look at me. Look at your work.
You look lovely, my friend. You look lovely. Nah, he looked horrible. You look weird, you know? All that shadow stuff.
You missed your deadline.
Heard me. Oh,
Damn.
what deadline? Don't you dare swing that axe on me.
You can't stop me.
No, I can't. But you missed. You missed. You missed. Woo! Missed again. disappeared.
I realized
Coward.
that the hitchhiker was a character from the story I'd been working on.
How does it feel to die by
Can't
the
give up,
hands
can
of
you?
your own creation?
Okay, now you turn into a weird black tornado. Alan, run. Of course, this will be great.
Hurry!
I'm running, that's okay.
Mr. Wake, it's me. Play steward, remember? Quickly, get
no,
inside!
no.
There's no time to lose! It's coming! Inside now!
I didn't shut that door. Let you know that. That was not me.
Oh no! Stop! No!
Go
Damn
away.
it, die!
Yeah.
No! No! No!
Wake up with that in the morning. And that's just overkill.
I was trapped. There was no way out.
And I'm just trapped. The TV's on with a creepy Bible telling me to die. Brilliant. Let me out. Fridge, let's do it, Indiana Jones. Nope, doesn't work.
The cabin was a death trap. I had to get out.
Follow the light.
Follow the light, okay. There's a fence stopping me.
You are hurt. You should go into the light. You are only safe there.
Okay.
Well done. I have something important to tell you. It goes like this. For he did not know that beyond the lake he called home lies a deeper, darker ocean green, where waves are both wilder and more serene. To its ports I've been. To its ports I've been. Do you understand?
No.
No.
Follow my light.
Jinx.
I entered your dream to teach you. The darkness is dangerous. It's sleeping now. When it feels you coming, it will wake up. There's no time. I can only show you the most important thing. The hitchhiker has been taken over by the dark presence. You can't hurt him now. The darkness protects him from all harm. Only light can drive the darkness away and make him vulnerable again. Here, take the light. Turn your flashlight toward him and burn the darkness away.
Burn the darkness! Burn it! Burn the darkness! Oh. Burn the darkness! Burn it!
You did it. Now the darkness no longer protects him, but it's still inside, controlling him. He can't be saved.
like your
He's still a threat. He is still your enemy. Here, take the gun.
What? I've got to shoot someone.
Pick.
Now you'll die.
Come on then. Come on then. Haha. Haha. Go on then. Where did he go?
Good. You've done well. Remember what I've taught you. That is all. I will give you back your dream now.
Thanks, Mystery Light. Bye, Mystery
In the
Light.
nightmare, A terrible darkness was taking over the world. The lighthouse was the last safe place on Earth.
That's what I saw. Item limit reach.
You made me this way, and now I'm gonna
I'm gonna kill you.
This isn't Wake.
No. Get back. Bye-bye. I need more batteries for my torch, man. Flare gun! Let's see what this bad boy does. Ah!
Just
On
like
time. Bye! Gotta love a flare gun. Die yourself! I thought you were looking behind me. Just had a feeling. I would do this to you. Bye! Oh, how did you survive? Oh. He fell.
I can keep this up forever.
Leave me alone. I've been this phone over too much, mate. Stop throwing stuff at me. Hey, mate. Have a taste of my flare gun. Oh, what? Ah! The flare gun didn't work. Run! The flare gun didn't work. Ah! Made it.
He's here. Alan, wake up. Shh, baby. Just another nightmare. Everything's fine. You dozed
Says
off.
Alan.
Right. Anything more than dozed off would be news for everyone.
Cheer up, handsome. We're here.
Where's here? Welcome to right course. Ah, right course. That's where we are.
Let's act like we're on vacation. Go stand next to that old gentleman there. I want a shot of you with the town in the
Act?
background.
I thought we are on vacation.
Sure. I'll even give you a title for the shot. A city boy, moments before he got eaten by a bear. Hi.
Hello there. You picked a good time to visit our town. Deerfest is just 2 weeks away.
Deerfest, huh? Did you hear that, honey?
You have a lovely wife. If you don't mind me saying, I'm Pat Mays.
you say about my
Nice
wife?
to meet you.
You don't stare at
I'm
my
Alan Wake.
wife.
I
Leave
won't
my
pretend
wife
I don't
alone.
recognize a famous writer such as yourself, Mr. Wake. A pleasure. I'm an avid reader myself. I hope this isn't too presumptuous of me, but I'm the night host at the local radio station. Any chance I could get an interview?
Look, Mr. Maine, I'm on vacation. In fact, I'd appreciate it if we could keep my being here just between the two of us. I'm sure you understand.
Fair enough. You can trust me to be discreet. Not a hard man to track down if you change your mind, though. I hope you two have a lovely holiday.
Very nice. I got a couple of really good ones. And I see you made a friend. That's cute.
Right. Yeah?
Hey, bestseller. How's my favorite writer? Are you there yet?
Barry. Yeah. We just got here.
Are the locals giving you trouble? Just say the word and I'll hop on a plane and come make sure that you're left alone, Al.
No, Barry, we're fine.
Great, great.
Damn,
Just want to make sure you can relax and recharge. So, how is the place? Has it gotten your creative juices flowing?
Barry, we're just settling in.
Okay, Al. I'll call back later to make sure you're doing okay. And you call me if there's a problem, okay? Okay. I'm just looking out for you, buddy. Talk to you later.
I love you too, Barry.
You know he's going to be calling you every 5 minutes.
Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the phone.
What did I tell you?
Text message from Barry. He says hi to you too.
Alan, we're here. Come on, let's get back to the car. We need to stop at the local diner to get the cabin key from the landlord, a Mr. Carl Stuckey. He's waiting for us. I'll go fill her up while you get the key. I'll pick you up here in, say, 15 minutes.
Sure.
Alan, thank you for coming here with me.
I love you too. Go on. I'll promise to behave. I'd forgotten there were still places like this. Towns where everybody knew everybody.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for...
Mr. Wake. Alan Wake. Oh, God! I am your biggest fan. I know people say that all the time, but I really am.
I'm glad to hear that.
Rose.
Rose, I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl Stuckey?
Carl? Oh, of course, Mr. Wake. He must have gone to visit the restroom. He'll be back in a moment. I can't believe it. I've got all of your books. I got the cutout from the bookstore when they took it out of the window.
And you keep it here. Well, okay. Good for you.
That was a bit savage, Alan.
Try
And
the
keep
coffee.
It here. Good
Just
for
don't
you.
blame me when you fall in love, because it'll break your heart when you have to leave.
Rusty here is no longer human. Nothing but black coffee under a thin layer of skin.
Yeah, that makes two of us.
God, he's such a savage on her. He doesn't really like Rose, does he?
Do me a favor, Sonny. I could really use a tune right now. Coconut, number 6 in the jukebox. I'd do it myself, but both of my legs have gone to sleep. Bad
Buddy.
circulation. Yeah.
Are you serious? Coconut again? You disgust me. Call yourself a rocker. Unbelievable. Ha!
I apologize, buddy, but I can't really play music if it's famous.
You put the lime in the coconut. Drink them both up.
Just because we're brothers, don't think I won't murder you in your sleep.
Sorry, it's gonna be copyrighted, so I've got to leave it. Sorry, buddy. Bye.
Yes, that's my favorite tune.
Don't go in there, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
I think I can handle it, ma'am.
I didn't want to wait. I wanted to find Stuckey, to get the key and get out as soon as possible. The waitress was giving me a headache. Overeager fans always did.
Oh, locked.
Hello? Mr. Stuckey?
couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he was taken ill. But I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've settled in. And to meet your wife. I insist.
Thanks.
Right, two questions. One, where on earth
Cauldron
did she come
Lake
from?
is a special place. Very inspiring.
Second one, why is she wearing all black like she's gone to a funeral? And to be honest, she is giving me...
I am so happy this could be arranged.
Yeah, she's definitely giving me the creeps. I am leaving. Go, Alan, just get out there. She's giving me the creeps.
You got lucky this time, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark. This really ought to be fixed, and then I must remind Sarah to change the lights at the station. It's been too long already.
Okay, have a great day.
Even that sounds better than your singing.
Are you alright?
Splendid, splendid! Damn hernia. It swells up like a balloon if I lift anything heavier than a spoon. Yeah, splendid, splendid. It's been a long time, Tom. Good to see you.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to have a bottle on you, would you, Tom?
I wish.
I'm not called Tom. I'm AlanWake. You should know that.
The Andersons, they're, local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his clinic at the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Ah, there she is.
Bye, Mr. Wake.
Mission accomplished. The key and the directions.
My hero. I got some flashlights, just in case.
Hey, wait! Mrs. Wake! Your keys!
I thought he was ill.
That diner was a real nut house.
Can you believe this place? This would make a wonderful setting for a book.
We're supposed to be on vacation, Alice. I'll figure it out when we get back home. Okay?
Okay. We can talk about this later.
Batman here on KBFF.
I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to bury my head in sand.
Here's another one of my favorites to go with it.
Once upon a time, I was a successful writer, but that was a long time ago. I hadn't been able to write a word in 2 years. Not since my last book.
Wow. It's gorgeous, Alan.
It's something, all right. Don't worry, honey. I'll get you inside safe and sound before it gets dark. And I've got the flashlight.
I know. I'm okay.
Alice had a phobia. The fear of darkness. I wanted to make sure we were inside with the lights on before sunset.
Are you sure you read the directions right? It's nothing like in the brochure. It said near the lake, not on it. Don't get me wrong. This is so much better. It's wonderful. Our own private island.
Here we go. Let's take a look inside.
It's dark in there. We need lights. Can you figure out how to get the power on, honey?
Sure thing. I'm on it. Hello? Anyone here?
You heard that, right? There was footsteps. Definitely footsteps upstairs.
The power cable goes to that shed over there.
Hang on, honey. I heard footsteps upstairs. I am definitely going to check that. Me and mine, right?
For a moment, the oppressive feel of the nightmare I had seen on the ferry returned.
hang on.
Damn.
We saw her at the Bride's Diner.
I needed to get the power running in the cabin. There had to be a fuse box or a generator somewhere on the island.
And a creepy scuba diver. The old-fashioned one. In here.
The cabin looked like a time capsule from the 60s, or even earlier.
1970s July. That's a bit an old-fashioned calendar. Room service. Why have you not updated my calendar? I would like an updated calendar. Even though this is made in 2010, I would like it in 2022, please. Jeez, service round here. So we're saying 2022. Still can't get used to it.
The Deer Fest guests have already started to arrive. Just ran into one on the ferry. Famous artist, no less. We'll see if we can rope him into an interview later on. Now, let's go to the phones. Caller, you're on KBF-FM.
Hi, Pat. It's Rose.
Why, hello, Rose. What's on your mind?
I know who that famous artist was. It was AlanWake, wasn't it? He's my favorite writer.
Well, Rose, I
just saw him at the diner. Oh, I am so excited he's here.
I'm sure he's glad to be here, too. Well, folks, I guess the secret's out. This is Pat Maine on KBF-FM. And now, some music.
Great. So much for keeping a low profile.
There's probably a fuse box or a generator in the shed.
The island had once been the site for a love story. Maybe it would be that again. An old generator had been connected to the power cable.
Voila, I give you power!
The lights are on! Good work, honey. I'll freshen up a bit and start settling in.
Okay, I'll look around a bit.
Sure thing. Have fun.
It was a beautiful place. I told myself I could rest here, sleep here, and forget about my work. I thought we could be happy here.
Alice? Honey?
A shoebox filled with books by Thomas Zane sat on the shelf. I'd never heard of him before.
Alice!
Alan, I'm upstairs. I have a surprise for you.
I thought you went to Wonderland, Alice.
Well, hello there.
I'm not the surprise. It's in the study. Go take a look.
Okay.
Oh, poor Alan, he was disappointed.
Surprise!
Alice? What is this?
It's
I
called a
guess I have a small
typewriter.
confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past...
Damn it, Alice, everyone
Hey, hey, just hear me out. There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He specializes in helping artists. Maybe...
So now you want to get me committed?
No, it's not like that. That's not... Alan? Alan?
Just don't! I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice! Just flickered twice.
God damn it! I knew she wouldn't follow me in the dark. I needed some time alone to think things through. Damn it. Alice?
Alice?
Alice!
The cabin had gone dark. All the lights were out.
Don't worry, Alice.
Alice, I'm coming! It's all right, I'm coming!
What the hell?
Alice, don't worry. I'm going to turn the lights back on. I'm going to go back in the generator. Don't worry. I'm going to go back in the generator and turn it back on. Who are you talking to? What? The generator's still on. Why's the lights are out? The lights are out. Alice, I am coming. I'm coming, Alice. For some reason the lights are out, even the generator's back on.
Alice? Alice?
That didn't sound good. Oh no.
Oh no!
Yes, Alan.
Keep going.
Wake up.
Alice?
What? Is that a dream? Can't be a dream. No, in a car accident.
Waking up in the crashed car felt like I had woken from one nightmare and entered another.
Wow. Like it didn't fall when I'm in.
I couldn't remember how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice. The phone was dead. I'd have to find help on foot. Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartman. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice. I didn't like it, and I didn't like the guy's smug face on the cover either.
I was going to say the same. His smug face makes him look like a dick. But again, don't judge a book by its
The
cover.
gas station was my best bet. They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there.
He might be a nice guy, hopefully. Hopefully we do see him. Hopefully he is a nice guy. Yeah.
Damn.
Damn. Luckily we haven't that that would happen to us. Oh, hang on. Oh look, there's our car. Jeez. We survived that somehow.
Hello?
Hello? Someone there? The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night. A man turned to face me. His face was covered in shadows. It was hard to make him out in the darkness of the forest that surrounded us, but the axe he lifted was plain to see. It glistened with the blood of his victim. He grinned madly. The shadows were alive, distorting his features. It was a scene from a nightmare, but I was awake.
Oh, interesting. It's gonna get real.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
The lights up ahead were a good sign. Maybe I wouldn't have to hike all the way down to the gas station to find a phone.
That'd be easier, wouldn't it? Hopefully that'd be good. Don't need to get into the deep forest, do I? The lights are up ahead. Someone could be there. What was that?
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident. Hey! Hey, you!
Phil!
There's been an accident. I need help. Listen, I need to...
Premium cabins for rent in...
Oh, hell.
Coral Stucky.
Pleased
To meet you. Non-refundable
reservation has required. Fair and square. And square.
Oh, poor guy.
It stood before me. It was impossible to focus on it, as if it stood in a blind spot caused by a brain tumor and eye disease. It was bleeding shadows like ink underwater, like a cloud of blood from a shark bite. I was terrified. I squeezed the flashlight like my life depended on it, willing it to stop coming any closer. Suddenly something gave, and the light seemed to shine brighter. I had to figure a way out of this. Any second now, and Stucky would be knocking on the door with his axe like Nicholson in The Shining.
Here comes Johnny. Here's Johnny. Trees. I am not going through that.
During your
He's on the roof.
Brian,
I realised when there was no one here. Could be running away or dead or gone to bed.
testably proven health benefits let you kill one stone. You can see the sights and keep those cholesterol levels down. See? Torn.
What the what? Oh, a phone. Yes.
Yes.
Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Only I...
Hello? Hello?
This is bad.
Get out, Alan. Alan. Get out. Get out, Alan. That was close. Jeez. That was close.
The
Bye,
bulldozer
Stucky.
had gone over the cliff with the office. I hoped Stucky had suffered the same fate, but I wasn't planning on staying to find out.
Oh.
There were more of them. My head pounded with a concussion. I'd never fired a gun outside a shooting range, and now I just killed someone. Or something. There were no bodies. They just disappeared. If I was dreaming, it felt real enough to make me sick. Eerie hand-painted graffiti was revealed by my flashlight. Someone had hidden a chest of supplies near it.
Flag on. You kick out. You kick that.
The dark forest was the last place I wanted to go, but I had no choice. I had to get to the gas station.
Oh yes, it's Rabbit season. Is that woman again?
What the hell was that?
What was that? And plus, it was that same woman again from this Bride's Diner, and she's got hold of Alice. Who is she? Told you she gave me creeps.
When I saw the river below, something uncoiled itself inside my head. I realized that I'd have to find a way across. I didn't even want to look at the water.
Right, Stuck is still alive.
Stucky was still out there, in the dark, stalking me.
Throw an axe, guy! Cheating! I don't ever throw an axe, guy! These guys are now throwing axes. What's that?
Taken. They're taken.
Taken are filled with darkness. Ah, so then people are called the Taken. Gotcha. Oh, batteries, batteries, batteries.
The staircase was broken. I had to make my way up some other way.
Oh, revolver. Gun ammo. Revolver.
There was no power. There was bound to be a generator somewhere at the logging site.
Well, that's leaving the logging site here. Must be. Right, yeah, they can go. Oh, there's 3 of them this time. Oh, and one of them is a throwing axe now. Of course. Ah! Go away. Come on, Alan. 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 Jeez. I nearly died there, and I killed 2 people with so quickly. Bang, bang, dead. Why didn't that happen just before?
I heard them before I saw them, swooping down from the sky and screeching as they came. I spun around just as the cloud was upon me. For an instant, I stared into 100 dead eyes, black pearls glittering in the darkness. I raised the flashlight and the swarm exploded like fireworks. Feathers burned, turned into ash. I couldn't hear my scream above theirs.
Must have been the birds what we saw when we were trying to save Alice. So it sounds like a crows. What's the door called? I've got a shotgun! Here's my shotgun! And now we're going to put it on the side. Oh, it's gone! It actually disappears. Like a mush. Oh no, I lost my shotgun. Don't worry, it reappears out of nowhere. another safe haven. Ooh, radio.
Well, I was just outside for a breath of fresh air, and what a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but if you're still up and around, take a moment. Step outside for a spell and breathe in deep. The weather's absolutely still. The sky is crystal clear. It's like the forest is quietly breathing along with you. You listeners know I'm a night owl, and it's on nights like this I wish I wasn't cooped up in the studio. Makes an old man like me wish I could just roam wild. But here I am, and it would keep you company all night long if I weren't. It looks like I'm not the only one staying up late. Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, Pat, it's Maurice Horton.
Hello, Maurice. What are you up to?
Well, I was just taking Toby on his walkies.
Oh, isn't it beautiful out there?
Sure, but Pat, the reason I called is that Toby heard something rustling in the undergrowth and took off after it, and I couldn't find it.
Probably a rabbit.
Sure. Toby loves rabbits.
Well, sure.
Anyway, I figured that, if anyone runs into Toby, they could grab him. My number's on his collar.
And Toby's a friendly dog?
Oh, Toby loves people. Usually he comes back, but we were pretty far from home, and it sounds like he went pretty wild there. Great dog, but he was just too dumb for his own good.
Well, Maurice, it's out there now. Hope Toby comes home soon.
Yeah, thanks, Pat.
You have a good night now.
First, I kept finding the pages as if by accident. The book I couldn't remember was either a terrible and true prophecy or an act of creation that had rewritten the world. I began to hunt the pages feverishly, for they held the answer to the mystery. With it, I could save myself. With it, I could save Alice. The gas station was closer now, its light welcoming in the darkness.
Paul makes the best dogs in the state. Belly Burster is the best with no contest. Monster Dog is second best. The famous dog is...
Don't like it. Don't like it.
I stepped into the gas station's garage. It was dark and quiet. The place was a mess. It looked like someone trashed the place or that there'd been some kind of fight. Light spilled into the room through an open door at the back, and I made my way toward it. Without any warning, I was blinded by a bright light. An old portable TV on the shelf had come alive by itself. Impossibly, I could see myself on the screen, talking like a madman.
The previous ones we found, or the manuscript paper that are talking about his past, what we've already done. That one we haven't seen yet, so that must be the future. Flag on!
I never touch salad, no. A man like me needs a hefty meal. That's for the day.
Stay back, stay back. Headshot! I swear that was a headshot. That was definitely a headshot. If it's not, I'd be shocked, because it did look like a headshot from that distance. It's not that TV then, because I had to turn it on. We'll reload it, yeah? Just in case. Brilliant, here he is.
As you might, it can be.
Come out where you are, Stucky.
It requires patience.
Stucky, mate, I've got a gift for you. See you later. Let's try this shotgun. How? Stucky, still alive.
Takes to cool. Dropping tools. Bounce is easy and fatal. Mistakes don't make. Count your tools before. Misplaced tool inside the engine has destroyed more than one car. You should always leave the job. A professional!
Destroying him. Oh, hang on. That, and then. Oh, and that. Come on! There we go.
Stucky's body vanished, leaving
That was
behind
weird.
only a lifetime of
How did he
nightmares to
survive
come,
that flare gun?
assuming I'd reached the lights at the gas station alive.
There it is.
I recognized the parade float I had seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice. After the insanity I had just experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting, at least for a moment. The sane world reasserted itself. He spat on the garage floor and tried to shake the cobwebs from his head. Ever since the couple never showed to pick up the keys, things had been fuzzy. Something, a feeling caught his attention. Stucky looked up and stared as his brain tried in vain to process the horror before him. He stumbled back, knocking over a can of oil. A black pool spread across the floor while he struggled for a brief moment, then let go as the unrelenting darkness engulfed him.
So that's how Stucky turned into what it is now.
The Deer Fest had been 2 weeks away when we arrived. If the day count on the banner was right, I was missing a whole week between the night we got here and now.
So what happened to the week that he has missed?
The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight. All right. I'll keep writing. Outside, there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her. I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost. I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
Plus, that was in the manuscript paper. It's telling the future as well. Phone. Made it.
Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Yes.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker, you are...
I'm AlanWake. But listen, I was in a
her
car
gun
crash.
ready.
My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake, not since the big eruption in the 70s.
What?
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head. Are you okay?
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station, okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
What? The cabin was there. We were in that cabin.
Candy-colored clown they call the Sandman.
But the cabin was there. It was there. We went into that cabin. But that's the end of episode 1. So I'm looking forward to episode 2. So yeah. End of episode 1.